Minimizing ISF risks. Effective strategies for importer security filing. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will provide a comprehensive guide to effective risk mitigation strategies for importer security filing, ISF, compliance. Risk mitigation is crucial for importers to ensure smooth customs clearance, minimize penalties, and maintain compliance with U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, regulations. Let's dive into the details and explore effective ISF risk mitigation strategies. Understand ISF compliance requirements. Thoroughly understand the ISF filing requirements to ensure compliance. Familiarize yourself with the specific data elements, filing timelines, and other obligations set by CBP. This understanding forms the foundation for effective risk mitigation strategies. Engage customs brokers. Engage experienced customs brokers who specialize in ISF compliance. Customs brokers possess in-depth knowledge of ISF requirements and can provide guidance on compliance, risk assessment, and effective risk mitigation strategies. Conduct risk assessments. Conduct thorough risk assessments to identify potential compliance risks associated with ISF filings. Evaluate the impact and likelihood of these risks to prioritize mitigation efforts effectively and allocate resources accordingly. Establish internal controls. Implement robust internal controls for ISF compliance. Develop procedures and guidelines that clearly define roles, responsibilities, and workflows. Internal controls help ensure consistent compliance practices and minimize the risk of non-compliance. Compliance training and education. Provide regular training and education on ISF requirements to relevant employees. Enhance employee understanding of compliance obligations, data accuracy, and the importance of timely filing. Continuous education fosters a culture of compliance throughout the organization. Maintain accurate and complete data. Ensure the accuracy and completeness of the data provided in ISF filings. Establish data validation processes and implement technologies or software solutions that help detect errors and inconsistencies prior to submission. Timely filing. Adhere to the ISF filing timelines by submitting the required information at least 24 hours before vessel departure. Establish internal procedures that prioritize timely filing to avoid penalties and allow sufficient time for corrections, if needed. Monitor regulatory changes. Stay current with changes in customs regulations, CBP directives, and other trade-related updates. Regularly review CBP notices, trade publications, and engage with industry forums to stay informed about changes that may impact ISF compliance. Perform internal audits and reviews. Conduct regular internal audits and reviews of ISF compliance practices. Evaluate the effectiveness of internal controls, accuracy of data submission, and adherence to compliance obligations. Internal audits help identify areas for improvement and minimize risk. Collaborate with supply chain partners. Maintain open communication and collaboration with supply chain partners, such as suppliers, carriers, and logistics providers. Clearly communicate ISF requirements and expectations to ensure accurate and timely data exchange for compliance. Monitor vendor and supplier compliance. Regularly assess vendors and suppliers for their own compliance with trade regulations. Collaborate with supply chain partners who prioritize compliance, as their non-compliance can pose a risk to your organization's compliance efforts. Utilize automated trade compliance solutions. Leverage automation and trade compliance software solutions to streamline ISF filing processes. Utilizing these tools can help minimize manual errors, enhance data accuracy, and provide visibility into compliance status. Maintain document retention practices. Establish proper document retention practices to ensure records of ISF filings, supporting documentation, and communications with CBP are maintained. This facilitates future audits, inquiries, or dispute resolution, if necessary. Voluntary self-disclosure. Consider voluntary self-disclosure if a non-compliance issue is identified. Promptly inform CBP of any unintentional non-compliance and take immediate corrective action. Voluntary self-disclosure demonstrates cooperation and commitment to compliance. Engage in CBP Trusted Trader programs. Explore participating in CBP Trusted Trader programs, such as the Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism, CTPAT, or the Importer Self-Assessment, ISA. These programs provide benefits, including enhanced visibility and simplified customs processes. Regularly review and update compliance procedures. Continuously evaluate and update your ISF compliance procedures based on changing regulations, internal feedback, and audit findings. Regularly assess the effectiveness of risk mitigation strategies and adapt them as needed. Engage legal counsel. When necessary, consult legal counsel with expertise in customs compliance and international trade. Legal professionals can provide legal advice, help navigate complex compliance issues, and ensure strategies align with legal and regulatory requirements. Stay informed about enforcement trends. Be aware of CBP's enforcement trends and priorities related to ISF compliance. Stay informed about penalties imposed for non-compliance to understand areas of focus and assess your own risk exposure accurately. Establish a reporting and escalation process. Develop a well-defined reporting and escalation process for potential non-compliance issues and incidents. Encourage employees to report concerns promptly and establish protocols for proper investigation and resolution of identified risks. Regularly assess the effectiveness of controls, training programs, and overall compliance efforts to ensure ongoing compliance. Effectively mitigating risks associated with ISF compliance requires a proactive, systematic approach. By following these strategies, engaging customs brokers, and maintaining a commitment to continuous improvement, importers can navigate ISF compliance successfully and minimize risk exposure. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative videos on customs brokerage and international trade.